shit. Hey, look. It looks cool. Standing in front of the starry sky, but now I'm gonna put it back to reality here. How do you do that? What? Didn't mean to do that. How do you go back to normal? Oh, what? There we go. Hey, look, I'm on the flat Earth. All right, back to reality. The sky is beautiful, perfectly clear. The birds are chirping. It's a beautiful hump day. Happy hump day. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Or can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil. How do you sing that part? So good. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain, blue skies from pain. But can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? Smile from a veil, a smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? I don't know how to play that song. I'm figuring it out though. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. But have we found the same old fears? I wish you were here. I'll get the hang of it. Fuck it. Play something else. So these guys, these clowns on the Artemis, it's pretty embarrassing. And to go through such an effort just to, it's like, I guess they're trying to make the Trump administration look good. It's like they're doing the old wagging the moon doggy thing, where it's like, dude, look this way, look over here. Just distraction upon distraction. I mean, nobody's going to the moon. Nobody goes to the moon. Nobody goes to space. There's no such thing as space. There's just that place up in the sky that we see at night. It's not how they describe it. It doesn't go under your feet. No, it's just up in the sky everywhere you go. It never goes under your feet. No, that would be some supernatural weird shit that's not been proven. We don't see that. The things that look like they're sinking below the horizon in the distance, that's just an optical effect. It's just where the sky meets the ground, you know? The horizon, the clouds look like they're touching the ground out in the distance, but they're not really touching the ground. You know, it's just perspective. I mean, it's incredible the things that we've let ourselves believe, you know, where it's like this whole grandiose story of the cosmos and how it all came to be, this big bang, and it's all this fucking shit they're trying to make us believe when there's not any proof. It's science. No, it isn't. It's story time. Nothing's sinking below the horizon, for one thing. That's just an optical effect. You can know this by just looking off in the distance and seeing how the clouds in the distance look like they're touching the ground. The clouds meet the ground in the distance, the horizon. But they don't really touch the ground. That's just an optical effect. I'm going to make a drawing. First, we're going to draw a little house. Doo-doo-doo. It's a little house on the prairie. I'm going to have to make it 3D, though, to give perspective. This is our little house on the prairie. All right. And we have a piece of property. That's in the shape of a circle. It's kind of hard to see. We have our little house right in the middle of it. Little house on the prairie. Okay, now we have to draw you right here. Little old you. Okay. And what we're going to do in this situation here, we're going to demonstrate something. This is your piece of property. It's in the shape of a circle. You know, this is just to give some depth. It's got dimension. You know, this is a piece of property that's in the shape of a circle. Your house is in the middle of it. And if we were to decide that we wanted to expand our property evenly in every direction. Hi, baby.
Started chafing at the end.
You started what?
Chafing.
Oh, bummer.
Anyways,
I love you. Hi. How was it other than that?
It's good. Oh my god, you know, I said like, oh no, I don't run uphill. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, got to Alma Bridge on the way back. There was two guys running. One was young and one was older.
Going uphill?
And they just ran past me. And then when I came around the corner for the hill after Alma Bridge,
yeah,
I got around the corner. They were gone. I was like, what the fuck?
They ran up the hill.
They just ran up, and there's more after that. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. I don't want to run uphill. That looks torturous. I was all struggling too. And I'm barely walking up the hill.
yeah.
It's funny. You could do it if you wanted to, I guess.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's impressive. They must like run stairs at like on a stadium in high school or something. That was the only way I could think you could train for that. It's like upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like it would tire you out pretty quick.
Oh shit.
You could do like a fast walk maybe, but you don't have to run up the hills.
I do fast walks as fast as I can. And then I stopped and I actually walked down to one of the little river spots at the end there that I passed by. Little bridges with little...
Oh, at the end of Aldercroft Heights?
Yeah, and I walked out of the river just to check it out. And I found a banana slug. He's so cute. And then I walked up. Yeah, his little eyes, like, he saw me, and then he... Ah. And I was just thinking that's the equivalent of, like, seeing somebody and going, ah. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, he covered his eyes. He puts his eyes away. Like, ah. Don't look at me.
I'm like, you're still there.
Yeah, that's funny. You're still there.
Yeah. You're not hiding.
That's silly.
So funny. They think they're hiding.
That's so funny.
And then I gave a little pet. I said, hello, my little hermaphrodite friend.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I just thought about it. I'm like, they just hide your eyes.
You hid his eyes like he's hiding.
Yeah.
It's like they can't see me now. My eyes are hidden. That's funny. Okay, here's the orange tree.
Orange tree.
Oh, I'm just drawing. I'm drawing a picture.
I love you. Dude, I love you.
Love you, baby. Okay, now we're going to expand our property evenly in every direction. It's in the shape of a circle, as you can see. Or it looks more like an oval, but that's just because it's three-dimensional. I'm trying to give that, make you see that it's three-dimensional. We're expanding evenly in every direction. This is just circular pieces of property that we have here. So we're just going to keep adding like a ring around the whole property. So it's going to keep getting wider, and the house will remain right in the middle, and we're going to expand evenly in every direction. And so each time we purchase more property, it'll just be like we're adding a big ring to the outside of our property, And we're going to have to go out and like build a new fence around our property, around the whole circumference of our property. And every time we have to build a new fence, we're going to have to order more material because our property is bigger and it's going to take more material to build the fence. And, you continue like this for forever. We could just keep doing this and our circle keeps getting bigger and bigger. The house is always in the middle, though, because we started right here and we just started expanding evenly in every direction. So the house remains in the middle of our property. the property remains in the shape of a circle. Every time we make a new circle, we have to go order more materials because it's a bigger piece of property now. We have to go build a new fence around it. And and we carry on like this for generations, all right? And the property gets fucking enormous. Just so big you can't draw it on this piece of paper, right? But we just keep going around doing the whole thing where we add a new ring to our property. It's that much wider, and we have to build that much bigger of a fence. And we could continue on like this for generations. I mean, at the point where our property is just thousands of miles around, and it's encompassing, bodies of water, but it's always going to be in the shape of a circle. We're really meticulous about it, and we can't build a fence over the water, but like the point being, like it's still in the shape of a circle, and the circle keeps getting bigger every time because we're adding more property. And we could continue on like this forever, basically. And what the point I'm trying to make is that every time we add more property, it's a bigger circle. You know what I'm saying? And as long as there's more earth beyond the last circle that we measured around our property, we know that we can continue making bigger circles. And that's pretty much going to be the situation just for the duration. As long as there's more earth beyond the last circle that we made, we know we can go make a bigger circle and our property would be that much bigger. We also know that we'll never be able to make a smaller circle around the outside of our property. That's silly. Nobody would ever even think that's possible. It isn't possible. Because if we go around our property and we add a new... You're going around the outside of your property. So you're never going to make a smaller circle around the outside of it. You'll always have to get more material for your fence because you're encompassing more property. There'll never come a time when you're going around the outside of your property making a smaller circle. That's not possible. That's obvious. That's intuitive. Nobody even would ever think that. But we continue on like this, and the circles just get bigger. They can only get bigger because as long as there's more earth beyond our circle that we just made, we know that we can continue making bigger circles. And we also know that we'll never be able to make a smaller circle. That won't happen. It's impossible. I mean, it's just going to be the same situation all the way out forever, until we run out of room to acquire, I guess, or whatever. But that's not what we're thinking about here. We're just thinking about this simple fact that the expanse of Earth only widens. If we're expanding evenly in every direction and we're making our circular piece of property, the circles only can get bigger. You know what I'm saying? And they can't get smaller. It's not possible. They can only get bigger because every time we're going around the outside of our previous one, it's just going to be a bigger circle every time. That's how it is on a small scale. That's how it is on a big scale. There's no reason to think that there would be a different result. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, we understand that like the Earth expanse can only widen, right? And that's an intuitive understanding that we all have of Earth. If we were to set out making concentric circles like this on Earth, we would understand this intuitively. It's not something that we'd even ever have to say out loud. It would just be like, yeah, obviously the circle's going to be bigger because we just encompass more property. There's a little candy cane for you right there. Little candy cane. This is like the North Pole, right? And so we got to think about this. We're supposed to believe that the latitude circles on Earth, the latitude lines are circles on the globe model. I didn't know that before I got into flat Earth. I was unaware of that. But the latitude lines are circles. And there's circles around the North Pole. And so you start at the North Pole, you make your first circle, like if this was a North Pole. And then the next latitude line would be like, it's like 90 degrees, and then it's 80, and then 70, 60. And it comes all the way down to 0 at the equator. And that's the biggest circle you're going to be able to make on the Earth, on the globe Earth, is the equator. Then you keep moving south and making circles, but now your circles are going to have to start shrinking and getting smaller every time. However, that can't happen on a realm that presents itself as being planar. Because, like I said, every time you finish your circle, if there's more Earth beyond a circle that you just made, then you know intuitively that the next circle you're going to make is always going to be bigger. That's the only result you can see. That's the only thing that can happen. So the globe model necessitates that our circles get only so big, but then they have to start shrinking after you pass the median. Now, how that would work on a realm that presents itself as being planar, well, that wouldn't work. It can't. So the Earth can't logically be a sphere. It can't logically form a sphere. And in order for us to believe that's true, we'd have to depart from what we would all expect to be reality. Because we all know that if we're making an expanding circle of property, that it will only get bigger. If there's more Earth beyond our perimeter, then we can just keep making a bigger perimeter. That's the only thing that can happen on a realm that presents itself as being planar. Like if there was something about our experience here that was making it obvious that we lived on a ball, then there, like where we knew that we were going around the side of a ball or underneath from where we started. But that's not what we're experiencing here. So my point being that the Earth can't logically be a sphere. Because if we were to set out making concentric circles on the face of the Earth, they would only get bigger. They could never get smaller. That's just intuitive. We would understand that right quick. Every time we finish our circle, we could see there's more Earth beyond our last circle, so we'd just keep making bigger ones. It would never be a different situation. And so it's impossible for the Earth to form a spherical shape, the Earth's surface. It's impossible. And we all know this intuitively, actually. I mean, guaranteed, if we set out making concentric circles on the face of the Earth, any group of people, they would all realize that what's happening is that the circles are just going to keep getting bigger. That's the only thing that can happen. Like to think that that's not true is to like depart from reality. But yet I have these globers that'll argue with me about this all day long. They're like, oh no, they have to start getting smaller because we live on a globe. I'm like, get out of here, dude. I'm trying to explain to you that they can't. The realm we live on presents itself as being planar, so it cannot. That result cannot happen. Sorry, the Earth cannot logically form a sphere. So that's just what I wanted to say about all that. It's so basic, isn't it, Santero? Yeah, but they'll just argue with me, and it's just like, dude, come on! I'm just making a very easy to understand argument. The expanse only widens. That's all it can do. To think that it's going to start to shrink is just ridiculous. Even if I saw the globe Earth with my own eyes, I would still think that's ridiculous. And it would still be like a conundrum because I don't think that's how. It's just obviously not possible for people to be living on a ball and have it appear to be a flat plane. That's just not what we're experiencing at all. That's not the truth. But they've gone through such lengths to try to convince people that it's true, that they do live on a ball, and like these moon trips, and those are the most effective, propaganda attempts where they actually go to space and show you the ball Earth. But they've done such a shabby job at it, and they're currently like failing drastically as we speak. And it's like the more and more people are just realizing this is just a fucking staged bunch of bullshit, dude. These guys are just posers. The guys they had back in the '60s, Buzz and Neil, they were kind of like, they fit the part better. They seemed like these rough, tough guys. They were just the right stuff, and they were just, there was a little more mystique around them, and it was just pretty hardcore. And people couldn't go and like comb through all the footage. And back then, it was just like whatever they showed you on TV at the time was what you got, and then you could. That was it. There was no VCR. You couldn't go back and watch. So people just either believed it or didn't, but they probably did believe it. You only got to watch it once, and it looked real, and it never, real enough or whatever. People were just barely getting TVs back then. But it's like nowadays they can't. They're not going to be able to pull this off. I mean, it's just so obviously fake. And the way that people act on their Artemis, it's just so dumb. It's so cheesy. They're just like the way they behave is such like dorky. Like there's nothing about them that's to go to the moon. go to space. You would have to be so hardcore to want to do something like that. You would have to be a different sort of person. You're not just going to be your everyday nerd in the chess club or something. I mean, that doesn't add up, dude. I'm sorry, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they're dork geeks. Those kind of people would never want to take that kind of risk. Never, dude. And like you see these people on the space station, these like total like nerds and like dorks. These like dorky old guys, it's just like that's not what you would. These people wouldn't want to do something like that for one thing. And what is it they're doing? That's what gets me. That's what frustrates me to no end. I mean, there should be some kind of oversight on this science, so we could see what they're busy doing up there. It's so much money they're investing into this nonsense. It's like, what is it that they're doing for so many years up there? Looking at space, dude. It's so shabby, man. There's only so much longer they can continue playing this hoax on us. I mean, they've gone through great lengths, to make this hoax stand up. But it's like, really, the whole thing with space travel and all this crap. I mean, it's really going to be their downfall because it looks so fake, and people are realizing it now, and more people. And if you're gonna fake it, it's like if you gotta lie, then why do you gotta lie if it's real? Like that's just you're doing yourself a disservice if that's what you're trying to convince us that it's real. I mean, you would have done better just to say we can't go out there; it's too dangerous, and just. But to try to show these nerds like going flying around the moon is like, no, dude, that's not real. It's not even close. That's so shabby. Can't go to space because you can only be in one point at a time. Well, yeah, space would have to exist in order to go there. But really, I mean, they want us to think that Earth is just another place in this huge, vast, empty area, But it's like the space doesn't go under our feet, I mean, Earth is vast. I mean, I think, dude, that's what really gets people about flat Earth. They're like, okay, wait. We thought we had the thing all wrapped up, all nice and neat, in a ball, so where it's like we've been everywhere. But like, if Earth is flat, then what's beyond? Like, it's a whole other perspective on things. It's like, so where's the limit, or is there a limit? what happens? I mean, for me, I've thought about it so much. It's like, well, the sun only goes so far before it's back over your head, and that's how we figured out that that's how they came to the conclusion of the circumference of Earth is just the 24-hour day. 24 sun goes about 1,000 miles an hour. 24,000 miles it travels before it's back over your head. They're just assuming that's indicating the circumference of Earth, but that's the circumference of the sun's circle, or whatever it is. It's just all flipped on its head. I mean, but the thing is, the sun's light only reaches out so far, So it's like as the sun travels back and forth and does its daily circuit, the analemma and then the daily circuit. It's like there's only so much area that it can light up during that period of time, and that's the known world or whatever. But beyond that, I mean, I would assume that it's cold and icy, and it's just impassable. There would have to be a place on Earth where nobody can go. It's just too cold and too extreme and harsh, and it would just be kind of like off limits because it's just like the limit. It's off limits because you can't travel beyond there. It's too dangerous. You die. There's no life beyond there. It's too cold. There would have to be somewhere like that on Earth if the Earth is flat. In my opinion, that's what it would look like. The edge, or whatever the point that keeps going, but it's just too cold for us to go there. I don't know that the sky comes down and meets the ground. I think that's just more confusion. It doesn't. I mean, the sky looks like it meets the ground when you look in the distance, but it's not really meeting the ground. The clouds don't really touch the ground like it looks like it's doing in the horizon. That's just an optical thing. So it's the same thing with the stars and the sun and everything. Nothing's going below the horizon. And so it's like we don't have to think that the sky is a dome. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. I can see why people might think that when you look at the star trails and shit. they're perfectly circular, and it's like, I don't know, but it's just it's kind of like the conundrum. Really, it's like if you're going to try to figure out where you are based on looking in the sky. I mean, if we're just looking at a fancy light show for all we know. Jim Morrison, Earth is big. Yes, but it's the strangest life I've ever known. But yeah, so like I was saying, like Antarctica pretty much fits that description. I mean, there's a reason why every country in the world is like busy holding hands out there together, and they're not busy like they all agree on one thing, that they won't let people go beyond this one perimeter, you know. And it's, for me, it's just so obvious. Like, you can put a perimeter around the whole known world. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? On the globe Earth, you can't. Like, it's just this weird thing that you have to wrap your mind around. Like, wait, the biggest circle you can draw on the globe Earth is only circling half the Earth, half the available space, and that's the biggest circle you can draw? That doesn't make any sense. That's just, it's just such a illogical way of thinking. Sure, you can go put a perimeter on the entire known world. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? I mean, nobody really thinks of the Earth as being a ball. Is my main thesis here. Is like, that's just what we've been programmed to think. But when it really comes to interacting with the Earth, nobody ever really thinks the Earth is a ball. Nobody really thinks that. They think they do, but they don't really think that. Intuitively, they know it's not. Anyways, what are you guys up to? I got a couple people in here. It's kind of cool. I usually get nobody. Peter Griffin. I never got. Who's Peter Griffin? Is he the guy on that Family Guy show? I never really got into Family Guy. It's like they do too much hypothetical things where it's like, where they're always cutting away to some like side tangent where like, oh, if this happened and this, and they do these like hypothetical exposés where it's like, the show never really happens. They're just like imagining what would have happened or could have happened. I don't know, it got kind of cheesy for me. I never really watched it that much. But it's another one of these cartoons, these shows where they have like uncanny like coincidences with what's happening in the world. Yeah, there's no such thing as coincidence. Iron Sky, I never heard of that. What's it about? Like the Iron Dome. If you guys, there's this cartoon I watched recently. It's called what's it called? It's called the Amazing Digital Circus. Have you heard of that? I think it's the Amazing Digital Circus. It's fucked up. You got to start at the beginning. It's a series, but it's wild. I'll try to explain it. It's like it starts off and it's like this computer animated like circus like cartoon sort of theme. It's not Monty Python, but it's just a cartoon, you know, but it's like a computer animated, but it's pretty creative. But it starts off, this girl's like in this place and she's like trying to pull this thing off her, like she's like pulling her eyes, like trying to rip something off her head. She's like, ah, it's like a cartoon girl, and there's like this other people. They're like, oh, we got a new one, you know, or whatever, and they're like, hey, okay, you got to stop pulling on your head there, chick, you know, and she's like, ah, and then you find out that she's like, I just put this headset on, you know, to play a virtual reality game, and now I'm stuck here and I can't get this thing off my head. And they're like, yeah, that's what happened to all of us. And they're like stuck in this like this cartoon digital circus where they're just they've been there for years, and she's like the incoming, like the new one or whatever. It's like you put on this headset and you get launched into this cartoon world and you never come back out again. And it's just the most whack place, and they go on these little adventures, and like it's just so weird, man. But that's the premise of the show. Is like you're supposed to be, and like on a couple of the episodes, they pull all the way out, and it shows like a monitor in some like in reality where it's not a cartoon, and it shows like a monitor at some desk in an empty room. It's like where it's like, meanwhile, reality is going on outside here, and they're stuck in this digital circus somewhere in the ether. It's pretty wild. Have you seen that show, anybody? Probably not. It's pretty random. The Amazing Digital Circus. But yeah, I mean, it was entertaining enough to where I kept watching. I've watched like 3 or 4 episodes, or 2 or 3 episodes. There's good character development in the show, and it's just such a wacky premise that it was kind of amusing, and it's kind of dark, super artistic and kind of dark. So it kind of draws you in a little bit. You're like, what? Where are we going with this? This is wild. And I'm not sure where they're going with it. I haven't. There's still more episodes I gotta watch. Oh, you seen it? You know what I'm talking about, Santero? The last one? Okay. I'm glad somebody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a wild show, huh? That one rabbit that's like the fucking. That one rabbit that's in the. And he's like, what's his name? Jake, I think, or. He's got the keys for everything. That dude's a classic. He's like, he just kind of knows the ropes and he knows how things go. And he's just so fucking funny. But people, it's like people actually die inside the digital circus. They had like a funeral for that one guy and then then there's that one like crocodile guy that was like realizing he was just an AI, and he was just, and she brought him back to the circus with her, and he goes, poof, you can't come here, and he kills him. She's just like, ah. Cain and Abel. That guy is Cain. I'll take both your rabbit word for it. Cain and Abel, if you combine their names, you have cannibal. Cain and Abel, cannibal. Why would you name your boys Cain and Abel? What a mean thing to do. You have one boy that's Abel. He's able, he's able-bodied. And this other guy is Cain. He's just like, he needs a cane to get around. I mean, it's rude, and it's no wonder they ended up living into those roles. And Cain got pissed and he killed him, according to the story. I mean, but you have your mom who's named Eve, which is short for evil, and your dad who's named Adam, who's short for a damn fool. A damn fool and evil. There's little hints and little suggestions in their names. Cain and Abel, cannibals. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to rip on the Bible, but it's kind of weird that their names would be Cain and Abel. That's always seemed weird to me. And then what happens after that? How do they keep creating people? Like, there's only one woman and it's their mom? I mean, you see where I'm going with this, right? It's kind of like, I mean, there's only one answer. It's just not pretty, though. So what the fuck really happened? I mean, is that something that people overlook? Or like, what the fuck? I've never overlooked that. It's always seemed weird to me. They had 2 boys, and then what? How did the boys have kids? I mean, give me a break. It's not... we're talking the birds and the bees here. Like, how they went and had kids with their mom? I mean, come on. That can't be what happened. Is that what happened? That has to be what happened, right? And that's just not right, dude. I can't accept that as my origin story. That's just wild. And it just seems weird that gets glossed over so much. Or am I tripping? Am I not? Is there something I'm not knowing about the story? It's just a story, right? I guess God told all this story to Moses when he wrote the Bible. Like, how do we know that Moses was actually talking to God? Kind of a crazy story.
Oh, that's this funny video. This guy needs to quit his job. Oh, wrestling. Let's try to get away.
Uh, uh, uh.
goodness.
He can't get around. It's
Oh,
sad.
now he's got a pepper spray. Oh no, the guy needs to quit his job.
He's like, I don't even have to run fast.
Spray him again.
That's sad,
That's
dude.
it.
He gave up.
He's out.
He's all late, cop. I'm out of here.
How embarrassing. It's on the news channel too.
Dude got away.
Pretty embarrassing. It's on the ABC Chicago.
It's like just you and me, cop. You don't got no reinforcement. You're fucked. Oh, dude, you think he's done right then, but no, the cop cannot apprehend him properly.
Old man, that's why. I don't know why cops should be working out all the time.
I wish I could hear the sound. It's like late, dude.
It's embarrassing. And it's on the news.
He just kind of fucking rides off, just a piece of cake. You can see he's like trying to lay into the pedals. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gone later, dude. Looks back. How embarrassing.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Sad but true.
Well, the poor Fallon's upside down.
Oh no. They must have
There
done
you
that
go.
yet.
That would keep it full, though.
Yeah, if it was upside down, but it wouldn't be a fountain anymore.
Gotta have to fill it up later.
This fountain's cool at night. It turns on and there's all these little lights that swirl around everywhere. It's fucking dope. I'm gonna play some guitar. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, that cop, man, that was funny. And so that dude's at large now. Just some kid on a bike.
Maybe he spelled bike, I don't know.
Maybe, huh? But he got away. Well, he should have known better than to even try to do something like that. Can't fight. That was pretty funny.
It was a long struggle.
Boy. Yeah, it was painful looking. How embarrassing. If it keep on raining, levee's gonna break. Levee's gonna break. Rain won't help you, rain won't do you no good. Rain won't help you, rain won't do you no good. When the levee breaks, mama, you got to move. Oh yeah. Oh, last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Oh, last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Yeah, you got my baby and my happy home. Oh yeah. Mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. Mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. You got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home. Whoa. You got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home. that make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home. You don't know which way to go. You're going down south and they got no work to do. Then you're going north to Chicago. Going down, y'all. Going down. You're going down, man, when you're trying to make your way home. You don't know which way to go. You're going down south and they got no work to do. Then you're going north to Chicago. Yeah, going down, going down, going down, yeah, to Chicago. Said I can't take you. Ooh, I'm going down. Crying won't help you, praying won't do you no good. I'm going down, y'all. That's it. Everybody wants to say what they mean. Everybody needs to sometimes. Everybody wants to say what they mean before they die. Before they die. Oh Lord, before they're dead. Everybody wants to have a little fun. Everybody needs to sometimes. Everybody wants to have a little fun before they die. Before they die. Oh Lord, before they're dead. Everybody wants to have a little peace. Everybody needs to sometimes. Everybody wants to be part of the feast before they die. Before they die. And everybody's gonna die. Metallica's Sad But True. This song. What's his name? The singer of Metallica is like something Hetfield or James Hetfield maybe. So mad. He's like the guy that started the whole yodeling thing. He's the founder of yodeling. Well, maybe he's not the first yodeler, but he is like one of the founders of it at least. Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Black here on the. I don't think Def Leppard ever yodeled. They're more like yelling. Rocket! Yeah! Satellite of love! That's cheesy. That's like some space music. Rocket, baby. I'm talking about rockets. Satellite of love. Are you sick of this song yet? Didn't go to heaven, didn't come around. I didn't go to heaven, heaven came to me. Didn't come around, I just came to be. I didn't write this song, it was here all along, just waiting for your ears to hear, waiting for your ears to hear now that you are here. Well, everything's in its right place. Everything, everything, everything. Everything is in its right place. Everything is in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. I can't sing right now. I quit. I quit. Too many frogs in my throat. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Picture perfect paradise. Ooh. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Take my advice. Don't think twice. Light and headstrong. Don't wait too long. Everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. The middle of everywhere. There's no such thing as the middle of nowhere. You can never be in the middle of nowhere, there's no such thing. In the middle of nowhere, you can never go there. You're in the middle of everything. The needle on the compass is straight, indicating to you if you follow through, you will never return. It's a straight line. You will never return. It's a straight line through and through. It's up to you to follow through. I'm just singing a song to you. It's a song that is true. Everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. It's a picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Picture perfect paradise. Isn't it nice? Take my advice. Don't think twice. Dive in headstrong. Don't wait too long. Everything's in its right place. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. There's no time to waste. Everything's in its right place. Ooh, in the middle of everywhere. I didn't go to heaven. Heaven came to me. I didn't come around. I just came to be. I didn't write this song. This song wrote me. And it tells you how I am, who I am. It tells you how I am, who I am. Who am I? Do you know who you are? Do you know how you are? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know how you are? Who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you are? How are you? Who you are? I'm high. How are you? Are you high too? Ooh, how high are you? Do you know how high are you? Who you are? How are you? Who you are? Are you high too? Ooh, 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 are you? Are you high too? I hope that you think you've heard it all before. Over and over and over and over again. It'll always be the same shit. But somewhere there's a different tune. And it only plays for me and you. and it only plays for me and you. It's a place we can go. I don't know where it is yet. I just know that it's there. Even if it's only in my dream, I think if we feel the same, then we could get away. I'd love to get away, you know I'd love to. I really need to. I really need to. I really need to leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Never to return again. Never to return again. No one knows as they wave goodbye. If anyone will ever come back here when it's their time to disappear, you know they might never come back here when it's their time. It's their time to disappear. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. But do you know when you disappear that you're just out of here? Do-do-do, do you know where it is you go when you disappear and you're no longer here? Where will you go? Well, no one really knows. Where else is there to go but here? Where else is there to go but here? No one really knows where it is you go when you disappear and you're out of here. No one really knows where you go. You're gone, but you move on. You move on. So long, so long, so long, so long. So long. So long, so long. So long. Do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. No one really knows anything. No one really knows anything. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. No one knows anything. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. No one really knows anything. You might think you know. I might think I know. Everyone thinks they know. But then no one really knows anything at all. No one really knows anything. You just don't know anything. No one really knows anything. You just don't know anything. No one really knows anything at all. No one really knows anything. No one really knows anything. No one knows. You might think you know. I might think I know. Everyone thinks they know. But then no one really knows anything at all. You just don't know. Oh, 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 oh. You just don't know anything. No one really knows anything. You just don't know anything. No one really knows anything at all. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can't get any higher. Austria? Hey, what's up from Austria? What is it? Gegas Tinkfist? Gegas Tink. Okay, I get it. Funny. Survival of the shit fist. I mean, fit list. The survival of the fit list. Survival of the shit list. Survival of the shit fist. Arr. It's about survival of the shit fist. You better act fast, jackass. Let's just hammer in the brass tacks. A type of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. Or do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. Act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. A type of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. Or do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. Act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. A type of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging asshole, acting like a maniac. Do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, cause this whole thing's gonna come down. Right? When we will see who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in a free-for-all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. And wherever you are is where you'll be stuck there when this place goes belly up. Better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit hits a fan. And when the going gets tough, better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You gotta run amok, or let the muck run you. Act fast, jackass, last chance to hammer in the brass tacks. A time of lagging, nagging, bragging, dragging us, or acting like a maniac. I do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact that once you grab your bug up, there isn't gonna be a way to turn back around, cause this whole thing's gonna come down. Right. The whole thing's gonna come down, okay? I said the whole damn thing is gonna come down, that's right. Whole damn thing gonna come down, that's right. Whole damn thing is gonna come down. Chicka chicka pow pow, chicka chicka boo boo, chicka pow pow, chicka wow. Whole damn thing's gonna come down, that's right. See who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in the free for all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. Get some funky looking clouds right there. It was perfectly clear a minute ago. Ooh, look at that big bumblebee. He's buzzing around my Christmas lights. We'll see who's laughing when the place starts collapsing in the free for all. Anything can happen when the ship goes down. So does the captain. Wherever you are is where you'll be stuck at when this place goes belly up. Better have yourself a damn good plan when the shit's a fan. And when the going gets tough, better be clever enough. You gotta know what the fuck to do. You gotta run amok, let the muck run you. Let's just hammer in the brass tacks. Lagging, nagging, bragging, type of lagging, bragging, bragging, dragging ass, or acting like a maniac. Do do you wonder why exactly I'm explaining that? Just consider the fact. Once you grab your bug out, it isn't going to be the way to turn back around, cause this whole thing's gonna come down. That's right. The whole thing's gonna come down, okay? I said the whole damn thing is gonna come down, right? Look at you. I don't stay around, but I wear sneakers. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. I'll leave time for you on the parking meter. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. Ooh, I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. Ooh, I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. You shouldn't either. You shouldn't need a leader either. I don't beat wives, but I wear wife beaters. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. I leave time for you on your parking meter. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. I won't eat the bugs, but I eat an anteater. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. There's no stupid questions, only stupid teachers. I don't vote, cause I don't need a leader. Wow. A step down from your throne before you're thrown down from the steps. Oh, that's what's coming next for you. Oh, step down from your throne before you're thrown down from the steps. Now that's what's coming next for you. I don't vote cause I don't need a leader. You shouldn't need a leader either. I don't eat the bugs, but I eat an anteater. I don't vote cause I don't need a leader. Looks like everybody left. Anybody in there? I'm gonna go ahead and end this show if nobody's watching. I've been at it for a minute now. Looks like everybody left. Alright then. Going once. Going twice. Have a good one.